Many people don't realize it, but a simple habit could be harming your health and cutting years off your life. Using butter might seem harmless, but is it really as friendly to your longevity as you think? For those over 45, these choices can have a greater impact than you might expect. Today, we'll uncover the hidden truths about this common ingredient and how it could be draining your energy and vitality. More importantly, you'll learn simple ways to adjust your diet to protect your health and live longer and better. Looking to transform your health with small daily changes? Subscribe to the channel and get practical tips to help you live with more energy, vitality, and quality of life. When it comes to cooking oils and spreads, we often rely on tradition or convenience without questioning the impact on our health. Butter, for example, has been a staple in many households for generations, celebrated for its flavor and texture. But as we age, our nutritional needs change, and what was once a harmless indulgence might now pose unexpected risks. It's not just about calories or fat content. It's about understanding what's really happening inside your body every time you spread butter on toast or add it to a favorite recipe. One of the key concerns with butter is its high level of saturated fats. These fats can raise your LDL cholesterol, often called bad cholesterol, which increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. For anyone over 45, this is especially significant as the body becomes less efficient at managing cholesterol levels with age. While enjoying food is important, knowing the trade-offs is even more crucial. The question isn't whether butter tastes good, it's whether its impact on your arteries and heart health is worth it. There's also the issue of inflammation. Saturated fats have been linked to higher levels of chronic inflammation, which is a major contributor to a host of age-related diseases, including arthritis, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. If you've been feeling more stiffness in your joints or struggling with focus and memory, it's worth considering whether dietary choices like butter might be playing a role. Small changes can make a big difference, especially when those changes help reduce the body's inflammatory response. The good news is that there are plenty of alternatives that don't sacrifice flavor for health. For instance, plant-based spreads made from olive oil, avocado, or nuts are packed with heart-healthy fats and antioxidants. These options not only help lower LDL cholesterol, but also boost HDL cholesterol, the good kind that protects your heart. Switching to one of these alternatives might feel like a small step, but it's one that can ripple out to improve your overall health. It's important to think about how often we're using butter and in what quantities. For many, it's a daily habit, spread on bread in the morning, melted over vegetables at lunch, or used in baking. While moderation is key, awareness is even more powerful. Every tablespoon of butter contains about 7 grams of saturated fat, which adds up quickly. Taking a moment to measure or consider a healthier swap might not seem like much, but over time, it can significantly lower your risk of health complications. Let's not forget the bigger picture. Food is fuel for our bodies. After 45, the choices we make at the grocery store or in the kitchen have a direct impact on how we feel today and in the years to come. It's not about fear or guilt, it's about empowerment. By understanding how something as simple as butter affects your longevity, you can take control of your health without giving up the joy of eating. Balance, after all, is the ultimate goal. At the end of the day, no single food defines your health, but when you start stacking habits, like daily butter use, they can either work for you or against you. Taking a closer look at your choices isn't about denying yourself. It's about making thoughtful decisions that support your energy, vitality, and well-being. Because the longer and healthier your life, the more you can enjoy every bite along the way. The way butter is processed can also reveal hidden concerns that many people overlook. Not all butter is created equal, and its quality depends largely on the way it's made and the ingredients used. Traditional butter is often made from cream churned into a solid form, but modern production methods can involve additives, preservatives, and even artificial coloring to enhance appearance or shelf life. These additives might seem harmless at first glance, but they can have long-term effects on your health, especially when consumed regularly. For example, the artificial coloring used in some types of butter is derived from chemical compounds that may not be as harmless as they appear. While they give the butter its appealing yellow hue, they also introduce synthetic substances into your diet. Over time, the cumulative effect of these compounds can strain your liver, which works hard to filter out toxins from your body. For anyone over 45, when your metabolism naturally slows down, This added burden can lead to fatigue, sluggishness, or even more serious health concerns. Then, there's the issue of preservatives. Some butters are designed to last longer on store shelves, but this convenience comes at a cost. Preservatives like sodium benzoate or potassium sorbate are commonly used to prevent spoilage, but they can disrupt your gut health. A healthy gut is crucial as you age, not only for digestion, but also for maintaining your immune system and mental clarity. Studies show that imbalances in gut bacteria, often caused by additives in processed foods, can increase inflammation and even affect mood and cognition. Another concern is the source of the cream used in butter production. Industrial dairy farms often rely on cows raised in less than ideal conditions, where they are fed a diet high in grains and soy instead of grass. This type of feed alters the nutritional profile of the butter, leading to higher levels of omega-6 fatty acids, which can contribute to inflammation when consumed in excess. Grass-fed butter, on the other hand, contains more omega-3 fatty acids and conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, both of which are beneficial for heart health and overall longevity. Understanding these details allows you to make more informed choices about the type of butter you consume. If you still enjoy butter and want to include it in your diet, opting for organic, grass-fed varieties can be a much better choice. These butters are free from synthetic additives and offer a richer nutritional profile, including vitamins like A, D, and K2, which are essential for bone health and immune support. The key is prioritizing quality over quantity and avoiding overly processed options. Beyond the butter itself, it's worth considering the bigger context of your overall diet. Often, we pair butter with other foods that might not be the healthiest choices, like refined bread or sugary pancakes. These combinations can create a double burden on your system, spiking blood sugar levels and contributing to weight gain. By swapping out processed accompaniments for whole grain options or fresh produce, you can still enjoy a flavorful meal while supporting your health. When you start paying attention to what goes into your butter and how it's made, it opens the door to a more mindful approach to eating. Instead of simply reaching for what's convenient, you begin to think about how each bite fuels your body and contributes to your long-term well-being. It's not about cutting out everything you enjoy. It's about choosing what truly supports the vibrant, energetic life you deserve. The role butter plays in cooking is another factor worth exploring. Many people rely on it as their go-to for sautéing vegetables, greasing pans, or adding richness to sauces. But did you know that butter has a relatively low smoke point compared to other cooking oils? When butter is heated beyond this point, it begins to break down, releasing harmful compounds that can negatively affect your health. This often overlooked detail can make a significant difference, especially for those who cook with butter frequently. When butter is overheated, it produces free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and accelerate aging. Free radicals are known to contribute to chronic diseases like heart disease and cancer, making them a concern for anyone aiming to maintain their health as they age. The smoke point of butter is around 300 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is relatively low compared to oils like avocado or coconut oil. This means that when butter is used for frying or high-heat cooking, it quickly reaches temperatures where these harmful compounds are formed. Another issue is the milk solids present in butter, which can burn easily and add a bitter taste to your dishes. These burnt residues are not just unpleasant, they can also irritate your digestive system, especially if consumed regularly. Clarified butter, or ghee, is a better option for cooking because it removes the milk solids while retaining the rich flavor. Ghee also has a higher smoke point, making it safer for high-heat cooking and a healthier choice overall. For those who enjoy the flavor of butter in their meals, it's important to consider how it's being used. Instead of using it as a default for every cooking method, think about whether there are better alternatives for specific dishes. Olive oil, for example, is packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. It's a fantastic choice for low to medium heat cooking and can add a depth of flavor to salads, roasted vegetables, and marinades. Making these small adjustments doesn't mean giving up butter entirely. It's about using it where it truly shines. Another consideration is portion control. Butter is often added liberally to dishes without measuring, which can lead to unintended overconsumption. A pat of butter here and a dollop there might seem harmless, but it adds up quickly, especially when cooking for a family or preparing multiple meals a day. Being mindful of portions and measuring can help you enjoy the flavor of butter without overloading your diet with unnecessary saturated fats. Cooking is as much about creativity as it is about health. Finding new ways to enhance flavor while prioritizing your well-being can make mealtime an exciting opportunity for exploration. Spices, herbs, and citrus zest are excellent ways to elevate your dishes without relying solely on butter for richness. These options not only reduce your dependence on saturated fats, but also introduce a variety of nutrients and antioxidants that support overall health. The key takeaway is that butter doesn't have to be the enemy. It just needs to be used wisely. By understanding how it reacts to heat and exploring alternatives, you can enjoy its flavor while minimizing risks to your health. Cooking should always be a source of joy, not worry, and making informed choices ensures that you can continue to savor your favorite meals for years to come. Butter often carries an emotional connection. It reminds us of family recipes, comforting meals, and moments shared around the table. For many, it's not just an ingredient, it's a tradition. This emotional attachment can make it hard to reconsider how much butter we use in our daily lives. But as we age, our relationship with food needs to evolve to match our changing health needs. The good news is, this doesn't mean giving up the foods we love. It just means approaching them with more intention and awareness. One of the reasons butter feels so nostalgic is its association with indulgence. Think about warm bread slathered with butter or a rich, creamy sauce that turns an ordinary meal into something extraordinary. These moments of pleasure are important, but they shouldn't come at the expense of your health. Moderation allows you to keep those moments special while still prioritizing your well-being. A small adjustment, like reducing the amount of butter in a recipe, can make a big difference over time without compromising flavor. It's also worth considering how butter fits into the bigger picture of your diet. Are there meals where you could substitute healthier fats without losing the essence of the dish? For example, mashed avocado can add creaminess to toast, while a drizzle of olive oil enhances the richness of roasted vegetables. These swaps don't just reduce saturated fat, they introduce heart-healthy nutrients that actively support longevity. Experimenting with these alternatives can be a fun way to discover new flavors and textures in your favorite dishes. The emotional connection to butter also extends to how it's marketed. Words like natural, pure, and wholesome often appear on packaging, reinforcing the idea that butter is a safe, even healthy choice. While it's true that butter in its simplest form is free from artificial ingredients, this doesn't mean it's the best option for everyone, especially for those over 45. When heart health and cholesterol levels become more critical, it's important to look beyond the marketing and focus on what your body truly needs. Reevaluating these long-standing habits doesn't mean erasing cherished memories or traditions. It's about finding a balance that works for your current lifestyle and goals. If butter reminds you of your grandmother's cooking or a favorite holiday dish, there's no reason you can't still enjoy it in moderation. Pairing these moments with healthier habits, like using smaller portions or choosing organic, grass-fed varieties, lets you honor those memories without compromising your health. Food is deeply personal, and changing how we approach it takes time. Start with small, manageable steps, like cutting back on butter in 1 or 2 meals a week, or replacing it with a healthier fat in your morning toast. These changes add up, helping you maintain the traditions you love while creating a diet that supports your longevity. It's not about giving up. It's about gaining a healthier, more vibrant future. Every choice you make in the kitchen is an opportunity to support your body and build a foundation for the years ahead. Butter can still have a place in that journey, but it doesn't have to be the centerpiece. By reconnecting with the emotional significance of food and aligning it with your health goals, you can create a relationship with eating that nourishes both your body and your spirit. The impact of butter on blood sugar levels is a lesser known yet important aspect to consider, especially for those managing or at risk of diabetes. While butter itself doesn't contain carbohydrates and won't directly spike blood sugar, the foods we often pair it with can create a different story. White bread, pastries, and pancakes, common companions to butter, are high in refined carbohydrates, which are quickly broken down into sugar in the body. This combination can lead to sharp blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes, leaving you feeling tired and hungry shortly after eating. Over time, these blood sugar fluctuations take a toll on your body, increasing insulin resistance and raising the risk of type 2 diabetes. For anyone over 45, when metabolic changes naturally make it harder to process sugar, this is a critical factor to address. The butter itself isn't the sole problem, but when it's part of meals heavy in refined carbs, it contributes to a cycle that can harm your long-term health. Awareness of these patterns is key to breaking them and making better choices. One simple adjustment is to pair butter with foods that have a lower glycemic index. Whole grain bread, for example, digests more slowly than white bread, helping to maintain stable blood sugar levels. If you enjoy buttered vegetables, opt for non-starchy ones like broccoli or green beans, which won't have the same impact on your blood sugar as potatoes or corn. These small tweaks can significantly improve the nutritional balance of your meals without requiring major sacrifices. Another helpful strategy is to combine butter with healthy fats and proteins, which slow down the digestion process and help regulate blood sugar. A slice of whole grain bread with a thin layer of butter, topped with slices of avocado or a boiled egg, creates a more balanced meal. You still get the satisfying flavor of butter, but in a way that supports your health rather than undermines it. These combinations not only taste great but also keep you fuller for longer, reducing the urge to snack on less healthy options. It's also worth considering how often you use butter throughout the day. For many, it appears at every meal, from breakfast to dinner. These small additions can quickly add up, not just in calories, but in how they influence your overall diet. Taking a mindful approach to when and why you use butter allows you to enjoy it more intentionally. By reserving it for special dishes or occasions, you can savor its flavor while reducing its potential negative effects. Balancing your diet doesn't mean giving up butter entirely. It's about creating harmony between the foods you love and the ones your body needs. Swapping out refined carbs for whole foods and being mindful of portions helps you enjoy your meals without worrying about long-term consequences. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body and create a positive impact on your health. Understanding the relationship between butter, blood sugar, and overall diet empowers you to make choices that align with your health goals. It's not about depriving yourself, but about finding joy in foods that energize you and support your well-being. Butter can still be part of the picture, but by focusing on balance and smarter pairings, you can create meals that satisfy both your palate and your health. The connection between butter and brain health is another critical factor that often goes unnoticed. As we age, maintaining cognitive function becomes a top priority. While butter is a source of certain fat-soluble vitamins like A and D, its high content of saturated fats can have a mixed impact on brain health. Studies suggest that excessive saturated fat intake may contribute to cognitive decline by promoting inflammation and reducing blood flow to the brain. For anyone over 45, these effects are especially concerning, as the risk of neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's naturally increases with age. Inflammation in the brain is a silent threat, often developing long before noticeable symptoms appear. Saturated fats, like those found in butter, have been linked to chronic low-grade inflammation, which can damage brain cells over time. This is compounded by other factors, such as a diet lacking in protective nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s, found in foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, are known for their anti-inflammatory properties and their ability to support brain structure and function. Incorporating more of these fats into your diet can help counterbalance the effects of saturated fats. Another aspect to consider is how butter consumption fits into the overall pattern of your diet. Diets high in saturated fats and low in essential nutrients have been associated with poor memory, difficulty concentrating, and mood swings. These symptoms may seem like everyday stress or aging, but they can often be traced back to dietary habits. Adding more antioxidant-rich foods like berries, leafy greens, and nuts can support brain health and improve overall mental clarity, offering a natural complement to a more mindful approach to butter consumption. It's also worth looking at how butter interacts with other brain-friendly foods, or the lack thereof, in your meals. For instance, pairing butter with foods rich in fiber, like whole grain bread or steamed vegetables, can help slow digestion and stabilize blood sugar levels. This, in turn, provides a steady source of energy for the brain, avoiding the spikes and crashes that can leave you feeling foggy or irritable. Small adjustments like these can create a more balanced diet that supports your brain's long-term health. Quality also matters when it comes to the type of butter you choose. Grass-fed butter contains higher levels of healthy fats like CLA and vitamin K2, which may offer some protective benefits for brain health. While it's not a cure-all, choosing better quality options when you do consume butter can make a meaningful difference. Alongside this, consider reducing portion sizes and exploring alternatives like nut butters or tahini, which provide healthy fats without the downsides of saturated fats. The emotional connection between food and mood is another layer to explore. Comfort foods like butter often provide a sense of nostalgia or emotional satisfaction, which can momentarily lift your spirits. However, relying on these foods too often may not support long-term mental health. Developing a diverse diet that incorporates a variety of nutrient-dense foods can help stabilize your mood, boost your energy, and enhance your cognitive resilience as you age. Protecting your brain health doesn't mean you have to give up butter entirely. It's about understanding its place in your overall diet and making informed decisions that support both your physical and mental well-being. By incorporating brain-boosting foods, reducing saturated fat intake, and focusing on balance, you can continue to enjoy the foods you love while prioritizing a sharper, healthier mind for years to come. Thank you for sticking with me. Here's the engaging conclusion for the script. Taking care of your health doesn't have to be overwhelming or restrictive. It's about making small, intentional changes that add up to a longer, fuller life. By understanding the choices we make every day, even something as simple as how we use butter, we can take control of our well-being and enjoy every stage of life with energy and purpose. These steps are not about perfection, but progress, giving your body what it needs to thrive while still savoring the joys of good food. Now, if you're feeling inspired to dive deeper into how you can live longer and with more vitality, I've put together a playlist just for you. It's filled with practical tips, easy adjustments, and insights that will empower you to make healthier choices without giving up the things you love. You'll find it right here on the screen. Just click and start exploring. Your journey to a healthier, happier you continues with every step you take, and I'm here to guide you along the way. Remember, it's never too late to prioritize your health and invest in your future. Let's keep building this together, one decision at a time. Go ahead, check out the playlist, and I'll see you in the next video.